It's Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. It is 6:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listeners, this is War Notes. I am Paviel G, your host, coming to you at a crossroads across every U.S. region, coast to coast. Our democracy, economy, and standard of living are under siege. From coastlines to heartland towns, from financial headquarters to Main Street wallets, pressure is mounting. And it's not just America, this is a global fracture. Tariffs, political interference, central bank threats, energy reversals. This episode pulls no punches. We break it down region by region, then zoom out to the world stage because what's happening globally is today's crisis landing in your pocket. So brace yourselves and let's get right into it. We go right into the West Coast. Yes, I'm talking the West Coast, California, LA, Washington, on the West Coast. Regulatory turbulence, especially in renewable energy. U.S. investment in wind and solar dropped by $20.5 billion, or 36%, in the first half of 2025, as federal policy pulled back support and scrapped permits like those for Revolution Wind off Maryland's coast. In the Midwest, political interference rising. President Trump's attempt to remove federal governor Lisa Cook hasn't triggered a market meltdown, but experts warn it deeply risks the Federal Reserve's independence, threatening long term inflation control. On the East Coast, central bank shifts echo from Jackson Hole. Federal Chair Powell's dovish hints have rippled through markets. Tech stock expectations are rising, the dollar is softening, and consumer concerns are mounting. In the South, political missteps intertwined with economic disruption. President Trump's economic agenda is poised to collide with the Supreme Court, specifically over emergency powers and potential Fed interference. When we come back, we'll get into the current global shocks and economic tides. Please stay tuned. As far as global shocks and economic tides, currently, right now, US and Japan tariffs talks yield partial relief, but uncertainty lingers. Broader tariff fallout, sweeping duties on 60 nations, 60 plus nations, have triggered global unrest, supply chain upheaval, and unstable markets. That's according to the World Economic Forum and the Economic Times. India and US tensions escalate, a 50% US tariff looming on Indian garment imports will slash revenue growth, squeezing balance sheets across the sector, according to the Economic Times. When we talk about geopolitics and power moves, Ukraine's Zelensky warns allies to speed up security guarantees as drone clashes escalate, refugee policy tightening, and EU-Russia asset tensions widening, according to the Guardian. On the global chessboard, a strategic triad, India, China, and Russia, is gaining strength amid U.S. tariff fallout, sketching a future powerhouse cluster. And the energy market itself. U.S. retreat from renewables contrasts with global investment shifts toward greener energy. Domestic power costs are rising while Europe and Asia are pushing ahead. We will be back in just a brief moment. As we go and take a look at the global economic side of things, the IMF now forecasts global growth at 3.0% for 2025, slightly up, but bills inflation and geopolitical danger as looming threats. S&P Global sees weakness across regions for H2 2025, with some rebound expected in 2026 if volatility and supply pressures don't derail the path, according to S&P Global. Again, I repeat, just in case you all missed the energy and market swings, the U.S. retreats from renewables contrasts with global investment shifts toward greener energy. As I just mentioned, domestic power costs are rising again, while Europe and Asia are pushing ahead, according to the New Yorker. Meanwhile, markets aren't ignoring precious metals. Powell's dovish signals and tariffs spook have gold on the rise, according to the Times of India and 12 other reputable sources. We've mapped the crisis from coast to coast to heartland, from market halls to Main Street, from energy grids to global alliances. The picture is very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Pressure is building on every front. With democracy, money, and daily life hanging in the balance, tariffs aren't just numbers, they are looming taxes on your future. Renewables aren't just tech. Renewables aren't just tech. A small crowd. Please stay informed, stay defiant, turn your concern into action. This war isn't in distant lands. It's here right in our own economy, our democracy, our wallets. I am Paviochi, I'm your host, and this is War Notes. Please stay sharp, stay loud, and please keep fighting. Thank you all for listening.